Hey, this is Tommy, and I am at the Museum of Pinball in Banning, California. Now, this place normally isn't open to the public, but it will be for the Twin Galaxies Entertainment Festival, which is happening October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. But I'm going to give you a little tour of this place because it is so amazing. Got some pinballs over here. Here, follow me. You got to see some of this stuff. It's absolutely incredible. Here's Twin Galaxies. Look, see, that's Walter Gay, my friend Walter. Everybody knows him as that video game Guinness Book referee guy, but he's a good buddy. Here's all the old classic shooting games. There are all these over here. But are you ready for this? Look at this. Look at all these pinball machines. Come on, follow me. This is like every pinball machine ever. Look at this on the planet, and they're all going to be on free play, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Free play. Every machine will be for free. Come on in. Look at it. We're going to go through some of these because I got to show you how incredible this place is. Okay? Oh, look at this. They have all these little rooms too. This is the 21 and over adults only room. You want to see it? Come on. They have the Sopranos machine in here. Because you have to be, well, it swears at you. It says drops a lot of F-bombs, and there's like strippers and stuff up here. And then this, we can't really show this. This is a naked pinball machine from Europe called Sexy Girl. Okay, come on now. We gotta see this place. I mean, just look at some of the machines here. Here's all the Marvel stuff. They're Tron. Come on! The Tron pinball machine, are you kidding me? Metallica had a pinball machine. Look at all these. Elvis. The Elvis pinball machine there. Look at some of these old games though. These are from like the 50s and 60s and 70s. All these kind of older games. This is a Monday Night Football game. I actually have one of these in my house. I mean, it just goes on and on. Find out. Family Guy. Now they're going to be having tournaments here during the Twin Galaxies Festival. South Park. I didn't even know South Park had a pinball. I didn't even know this. Check out some of these. Oh, they got the biggest pinball machine ever in the world. It's called the Hercules. It uses a cue ball from a pool table for the ball. Look at it. There it goes. Oh, look how big it is, and look at the size of the flippers. I can't even put my hand. Oh. Okay. Oh. There it goes. Look at this. This is the Hercules. It's the biggest pinball machine ever. It's very slow, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. It has the worst ball. I scored nothing. Okay, so lots of other, I mean, from every era. This is unbelievable. Have you ever heard of Bone Busters? You don't want to play that one. Okay, come on. We'll get Shack Attack. For all of those, you know Shaq Fu, right? Well, Shaq also had a pinball machine called Shack Attack, which is crazy. Let me see. Rawhide, Stampede. Oh! Everyone remember this? Remember in the movie Rocky 3 when Paulie was in the arcade and he got really mad and he threw his alcohol and broke this machine. It's the Rocky pinball machine. This is unbelievable. The Black Hole. Oh, Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent had his own pinball machine by Stern. Look at this thing. There it is. He's blowing. He's shooting out of his guitar. That's crazy. That's Ted Nugent for you right there. What else we got? The amazing Buck Rogers, of course. Now you're getting into the older stuff where they didn't even have the digital things. Evel Knievel pinball machine. It's awesome. Old games, lots of the old stuff. Look at this. It's unbelievable. Space Invaders. A lot of people didn't know there was actually a Space Invaders pinball machine. Now, I'm at the pinball area right now, but there's also a whole classic arcade section as well that we're going to go to later. I don't know what's happening here. This is Gorgar. Now, Gorgar, there's some weird stuff going on there. I don't want to talk about it. Harlem Globetrotter, $6 million man. For those of you who are my age, you probably loved the $6 million man growing up. Had the little action figure. You could actually see through his eye. You could see right through the back of his head. It was kind of creepy. That's a great one. Now, the Playboy machine, Dolly Parton, same thing. Rolling Stones. What's this one here? Oh, Defender. Remember the arcade game Defender? Actually had a pinball machine. What else we got here? Skateball, Fireball, 8-Ball, Jungle Lord. Let me see, we're going down. 8-Ball Deluxe. I mean, this is heaven. Are you kidding me? Comet. That was a great game. It was I used to work in an arcade, and I used to have to clean these things. My first job ever was in an arcade, and you have to like wax the tables, and like once a week. It took hours and hours. This is actually one of the most. This machine here, High Speed, was one of the most popular, biggest money-earning pinball machines ever. Great game. Black Knight too, which I saw somewhere in here, was another really popular one. Pinbot, are you kidding me? Great game. Let me see. Pac-Man had a machine. We got Whirlwind was very popular. Funhouse very popular. Let me see. Going down. There's Black Knight 2000. Again, this is like one of the most popular pinball games. And Demolition Man. I remember this one. I worked on the Demolition Man video game, and this was kind of cool because it was like a gun triggers. Yep, held here was kind of different. Popeye. Got all sorts of stuff. Oh, the Indiana Jones. This is a great machine. You can look at all the stuff from the movie was all in there. That was the idol and all that stuff is really cool. All of these are going to be on free play. So come on, let's get here. All right. And then RoboCop. Oh, the Star Wars machine's great. It's got R2-D2 and his head spins around. Very cool. Jurassic Park. Hey now. This is the one right here. Tommy, get it? Yes? This was the, when the Who did the musical. They came out with a Broadway musical, and this was the machine from that. Lethal Weapon 3. Now, you would think that Lethal Weapon would have its own, but Lethal Weapon 3 came out, was very popular. Hey, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There you go, right there, rock that. The Simpsons was very popular pinball machine. The Simpsons, Back to the Future. Okay, so now we're getting into the old games, the old school games. Now some of these are some of the oldest pinball machines that they have here. These are from the early 60s, from the Gottlieb company. And of course they didn't even have the digital layouts, and it was like, you got like, this is old school gaming. It's like you had you could get 1,000 points was like breaking a record, right? So you get like 1 point for everything. It was cool. But look at all these old games. It just goes on and on. I want to take you to the video game section though. I mean, it just goes on and on forever. It's crazy. But come on, follow me. Oh, you might want to see this too. This is in the kids' room. These are all the small games for kids. But I just wanted to show you Bimbo. I wanted to show you Bimbo here. This is the original Bimbo, not to be confused with the imitation Bimbo. This is the original Bimbo. Pretty much as creepy as it gets. This is like poltergeist stuff right there. Oh, this machine's really interesting. This is Bugs Bunny's birthday ball. This was for the 50th anniversary of Bugs Bunny. They only made 100 of these, and they sent 2 to every state. And I know this because I have one of them in my house. I love that game. The great thing about that pinball is that it like messes with you the whole time you're playing it. So at the end, like you can steal points when you play like multiplayer, like 2 to 4 players. You can steal other people's points. It's pretty cool. Okay, but I gotta show you the video game area now too. Now here's the oh, check this out. This is a pinball machine from the 1800s. Look at that. So that's where the name pinball came from, because they used to put pins in there and the ball would go out. So they never had flippers, and of course they didn't have electricity either. Check out this amazing Burger Time thing here. Look at this. It's like 3D awesome Burger Time. Dirk the Daring from Dragon's Lair. All right, come on. Now, Museum of Pinball. Okay, now we're getting into, this is all the classic arcade stuff. Look at this, right out front for me. They put a Tron. This is what they did right here. And of course, discs of Tron. Now, the discs of Tron, it had this lenticular top, but the cool one was the environmental machine where you could actually get at it and stuff. But let's, and another Tron, I mean, they got it all here. Satan's Hollow, Space Invaders, Burger Time. I mean, it just goes on and on. And again, all of these will be on free play. I'm so excited about this thing. These guys were like, you know, hey, can you help us, help us tell people about the show? And then when I found out about it, I'm like, yeah, because I want to go. Now look at this. Look at these these are some of the original games. Now, if you're as old as I am, you remember playing these in the arcade for 25 cents. It's like, oh my God, Space Race. Look at these amazing graphics. Like when this game first came out, it's like, I can't believe the stars are actually like moving different ways. Back then, this was crazy, you know. These were amazing graphics. We couldn't wait for this to come out, if you can believe that. A lot of the games back then, see how it looks like it's like a ghosting effect? It's called Pepper's Ghost technology. And what it is it's just a mirror, and the actual, if you can go in there, the actual monitor is right there. And so the mirror is up there and you're seeing a reflection of it. So that's kind of neat. It made it look like, you know, all futuristic and stuff. Breakout, spring, try. They got everything here. Are you kidding me? This is unfreaking believable. I mean, there's the original Punch-Out. Everyone thinks Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was the first for the NES, but it was actually a version of this game which came out in 1983, which Nintendo put out. That's the original Punch-Out, the arcade version. Q*bert. That's my imitation of Q*bert. Star Castles. I have this one at home too. Great one. Colored. They put like a colored overlay. See? So, because it was really just black and white, but if you put a colored overlay, it looked like the game had color. Isn't that amazing? Some more pinballs here. Here we go. Here's some of the Don Bluth, Gary Goldman stuff. Dragon's Lair, Space Ace. So this was the very first 50-cent game, and this is actually in the Smithsonian Institute as well, and it was first Laserdisc game. But more importantly, what people don't know is Dragon's Lair was the very first video game to ever use a live orchestra for the music, because they could put it on the Laserdisc. So that's always my trick question to people. What was the first video game to ever use live orchestra? And the answer is Dragon's Lair. Look at this. We got Berserk, Scramble, Tutankhamun, Stargate. There's all the Mario and Nintendo stuff. Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers. There you go. So Mario and Luigi, so they had their game. This was the original Mario Brothers, right? So this is 1983. And so if you think about it, Mario Brothers would meaning that Mario would be their last name. So when you think about it, Mario's name is Mario, and Luigi is Luigi Mario, and together they're the Mario Brothers. So Mario's their last name. I don't know. There's something to ponder. Okay, Tapper. This Tapper is funny because when Tapper first came out, now let me see what version this is. Because so this is the beer one. See, Tapper came out and you see the Budweiser logo, and you give beers. But this was like, for kids in the arcade, they're like, we don't want there to be serving beer to kids, so they changed this to be called Root Beer Tapper, and then they changed the Budweiser thing to root beer. So this is rare. This is an actual real Tapper machine, not the cheap root beer tapper. Look at all this stuff. Cybox, that was a great game. It just goes on and on. Asteroids, of course. Blaster. Anyway, so there you go. That is a little. Oh wait, let's go sit in the Outrun machine. Yeah, because it's a Ferrari, and I got to be in the Ferrari here to end this. Or it's an imitation Ferrari. It's not really a Ferrari, but they kind of ripped it off a little. In the game, it's a Ferrari. So anyway, so there you go. Check out TwinGalaxiesFestival.com. That's the website, but there's a Facebook page as well for Twin Galaxies Entertainment Festival. If you look at that on Facebook, come and join it. And yeah, come on down. First week in October, all this stuff's going to be free, and they're going to have tournaments, and there's going to be live bands and food trucks, and Billy Mitchell's going to be here from King of Kong and all that stuff. I'm going to be here, of course, and going to be giving a talk about video games and things and video game music. So yeah, there's going to be a ton of people. Jace Hall will be here. Please come down, check it out. And it's the first one ever. So I hope to see you then. And thanks for watching.